Hello, my friends. How you doing? Your buddy Phil here. It's time for your daily drill. Now, before we go into our daily drills, I've gotten so many questions about this course coming up. You need to register by going to pmsucceed.com, okay? Go to pmsucceed.com, sign up. It's going to be every Saturday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. from the 20th of June all the way to August 8th. This is going to be power-packed. Look, I got to say it into the camera. If you are thinking of going for any other virtual course for the PMP, don't do it. Someone says, Phil, that's a little bit aggressive. I don't care. I got to be aggressive to let you know you should not do it. Why? Because a lot of the virtual training out there costs you upwards of $1,000, $2,000. Why would you waste your hard-earned money going for training that ain't no better than this one? It's not even as good. Why? Let me just give you a few reasons why. How many trainings give you a 20-hour audio MP3 set on top of what you are getting? What else are you getting? You are getting a 500+ page PDF. You are getting access to an online learning management system with over 90 hours. 90 hours, 90 hours. By the time you are done, you're going to be baked. You're going to be ready to take the exam out. So why on earth would you do something like that? Why would you go sign up for any other training? I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I challenge you, go look for where you're getting value of 90 hours of online training that you can go back to for the next 6 months. And on top of that, I'm giving you 6 weeks of just value immersion, value. I'm going to be throwing value at you. I'm going to be throwing scenarios at you. I'm going to be throwing questions at you. Why would you go elsewhere? It beats me. I don't know. But for those people who are serious, go to pmsucceed.com. I will hold you accountable. And if you go register for any other training, I don't know how else to help you, because this is the virtual course of the year. Don't go elsewhere. Sign up, go to pmsucceed.com, hit that quick. We're starting on the 20th of June, and I want to help you. All right, am I clear? Can we move on to our daily drills now? Now that I've got that out of the way, my goodness, you make me scream and shout because you're not taking action. Sign up. Okay. Now that's over, let's go to our daily drills. Welcome, my friends, to our daily drills with your friend Phil, with me, your friend Phil. Welcome, welcome. You may ask the question, what's he on? I'm on PMP exam success. I don't know what to call it. to be PC, what should I call it? I'm on PMBOK crack. Can I say that? Oh dear. I think I might have to censor myself one of these days. Let me tell you why I say I'm on PMBOK crack. I just got 2, not 1, but 2 students in the past 6 hours hit me up with good news that they killed the beast. Two students. And these are students who are just like you, project managers, but they drunk the Kool-Aid I give them. They drunk the Kool-Aid. They didn't do this at home. Some people have gotten smart to know, you know what, I probably shouldn't do this at home because Phil said, if I do this, I could have technical issues. Anyway, jokes apart, they went to the Pearson Centers. So a huge shout out to Daniel and Bill. Mr. Bill, huge shout out to you guys. Thank you for coming on the call and dropping some ridiculous gold earlier. They came on the call, they dropped some gold for my students who are still on the journey, and they shared how they did it. But you know, one of the things they shared, my CALM, C-A-L-M system, that I shared with you about one day to the exam and what you needed to do and the mental state you needed to get into, it helped them. It helped them. So I'm really excited. Maybe that's why it sounds like I'm on something. But let's get started with our daily drills for today. The daily drills I have for you today are a little bit more challenging than other days. They're from obscure areas of the PMP guide, okay? Here's your first drill. The formula for EMV, expected monetary value, is what? This is easy, if you know what I'm talking about. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The formula for expected monetary value is probability times impact. Probability in percent, impact in the monetary amount. That is how you find your EMV. All right? Here's your next question. This is like one of the other ones you have seen. The first process here define scope. Define scope gives you something that goes to the process create WBS. Create WBS gives you something that goes to the process known as define scope. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon. Define activities. Processes, processes, processes. Define activities. So, can you tell me what is A, what is B? I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds to think about this. Think about it. Go. $15 seconds remaining. 3, 2, 1. All right. Why don't we hit the stop button? And let's take a look at what the answers are. Define scope gives you something that goes to create WBS. Let's open up our PMP guide. I want to show it to you. Let's go to 5.4. No, 5.4. Yes, indeed. 5.4. Follow me on down to page 150. You look at page 150, what do you see? The output from defined scope is project scope statement. See that? Project scope statement. When you trace where it goes in 5.4 on page 156, under project documents, what do you see? Going into create WBS, you see the project scope statement because it is a key part of the output. B that goes in here, you see what I'm saying? So item B is the scope baseline. The scope baseline is an output of create WBS. And you see it going into define activities on page 183 in the PMP guide. Is this making sense? We're taking it up a level, my friends. you are now going into the sub-bullets. Remember in my last training, I told you on the exam, pay attention to not just the ITTOs, but the sub-ITTOs and the sub-ITTOs and bullets of reference. So here's a perfect example. I'm looking for the scope baseline because it goes into define activities. What is in your scope baseline? Here's another question for you. This is a follow-on question. Tell me what is in the scope baseline. What are the 3 things in the scope baseline? Let's use an arrow for this one. What are the 3 things in the scope baseline? 3 things, go on. Okay. WBS dictionary, and what else? The PSS that you saw going in, the project scope statement. Now you see what the answer should be. WBS dictionary, project scope statement, those are the things in the scope baseline, okay? This is your scope baseline. So if you didn't know, now you know. Scope baseline. See? Scope baseline contains the WBS dictionary, and the project scope statement. All right, and that is your second drill for the day. I hope you found that to be useful. For those of you that are just coming to the party, 2 of my bosses killed the ridiculous exam today, the PMP gurus, and I told you, if you want me to train you, coach you, mentor you, help you, go on down to pmsucceed.com. On pmsucceed.com, you'll find how you can register for a course of thousands of dollars of value, all for the paltry sum right now of $4.99. It's so decadently ridiculous, I don't even know how to tell you about it. pmsucceed.com, head on down there. I'm going to show you. What you're getting. You go to pmsucceed.com, my friends, and take a look at the items. So many pieces of value you're going to be getting. 6 weeks of virtual training from me,